So, do you say a yes when you want to say a no? Like, you really want to say a no, but automatically the answer that comes out from your mouth is, yes, I can do that for you. Are you the kind of person who can't say no very easily? Do you feel it's too stressful to say no? And then when you say a yes, you keep thinking the entire day that, oh my God, why did I say a yes? I should have just said a no. And then you go into a self-guilt mode, and then all you're doing is thinking about that. Have you noticed how one thought or one emotion can ruin your entire day? But ideally, that emotion or thought should just last for maybe a minute or two so that you can consciously control it. Most of the time, our thoughts, our words, a lot of things are at subconscious level. And if that's you, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Payal Kanchandani. I'm a mind and a body transformation coach for women, and I am the founder of Fitness Mania Studio since 2012. And today I'm going to talk about these 3 secrets that are so powerful to change your mindset. The first one, we got a hint of the first one, right? Don't say yes when you want to say a no. Now, even though this is very simple, but yet it can be one of the most toughest things to do. So what do? You want to say a no to someone. How do you say a no? How do you change that mindset? Because if you have been saying yes when you want to say a no, and if that has been your thing more probably since the past 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, is it too late to change? No. This is in fact very good for your mind, because it is a mental exercise for you to feel discomfort every time you want to say a no, and then for you to make that as a subconscious habits. Okay, now habits are formed when repeatedly an action is done. That's when habits are formed, and most of the time it's at subconscious level. You wake up in the morning, what do? Brush your teeth. We don't have to be reminded, hey, brush your teeth. No, that's a habit, and that's been there since childhood. So if this habit of not being able to say a no, if it's been there since forever, okay, now is the time to change it. Because every time you say a no, every time you say a yes to someone, you're telling a no to yourself. And if you're telling a no to yourself, you are disrespecting yourself. Now, if you're the kind of person who doesn't want to disrespect others, you should have that same equality with yourself. Don't disrespect yourself. And if you don't know how to say a no, the easiest way is, I would love to do this for you, but I can't. Or but I don't have the time. Or but I'm busy with something right now. You can start by giving a reason which is it doesn't have to be really specific, because see, eventually if you're telling a no, you may not owe that person any explanation for telling a no, right? For saying a no. Unless of course it's family, then it's a different thing. You feel, hey, it's family and you know what, I want to tell them, that's different altogether. But otherwise, you don't have to give a reason every time that you're saying a no. But to start with, if it makes it easier, because by telling a no, also you get a bit of self-guilt. Now that self-guilt has to go, because that's when you're progressing, and which is exactly what I teach in my mind-body transformation program. So once you do this on a regular basis, okay, so make it a point. Say for example, you decide, hey, you know what? This week, I'm going to tell no to at least 3 people. Now, don't go about hunting for people to tell a no to, but trust me, it'll come. And once you say that no, you will have that confidence. Your mindset will change. You will feel the power. So that is your first secret to your powerful mind. Second one, get out of your comfort zone. Progress happens when you're out of your comfort zone. Now, if you're telling a no to someone, what are you doing? You're stepping out of your comfort zone. because you're not comfortable with it. But are you progressing? Yes, you are. And that applies to every aspect of your health goal or your life goal in your life. How? So if you've been just doing yoga, for example, like if you've been doing yoga since the past 5-6 months and you want to build your cardiovascular endurance, what would you do? You would include a bit of cardio. And if that is not comfortable, or you find it too difficult, running may be a challenge, jogging may be a challenge, HIIT workouts may be a challenge, then just go do it. Do it, because that's when you progress with your health goal. Do the things that make you feel uncomfortable so that they can then become comfortable and become part of your subconscious habit. After a while, then telling a no would come naturally. You wouldn't even have to think twice about it. So if someone comes to you and asks you for a favor and you know that you can't do it, subconsciously it's going to come that, hey, you know what, I can't do it right now, I'm tied up with something. But that's giving yourself priority, right? I mean, if you can, yes, go help the person, why not? But if you know that you can't, if you're limited for any reason, whether it's time, whether it's any resources, just go ahead and give yourself that priority. So the second secret is push yourself out of comfort zone. No matter what goals you have in life, keep pushing. Because the more you go out of comfort zone, the more progress you will see, the more confident you will become, and your mindset will change. And I have seen that just as less as 3 weeks in my MBT program. So I know that I have impacted and made a difference to a lot of women. So I know this is like foolproof. And the third secret, negative to positive. Negative emotions. Have you realized how easily that comes to you? I mean, if you were to look at yourself in the mirror right now, what is the first thought that would come to you? Oh, hey, I'm looking so pretty, I'm looking so beautiful, I've got wonderful hair, wonderful eyes, or I need to get rid of the love handles, I don't like my nose, I don't like, this part of my body, and I'm not happy with this. Negative comes naturally. And that is not your fault, because for most human beings, that's pretty normal to think negative. Say for example, you've been trying to call your mom and for some reason she hasn't been answering, right? So you tried her at 7 a.m, she didn't answer. You tried at 8 a.m, she didn't answer. You tried at 9 a.m, she didn't answer. What is the first thing that's going to come in your mind? Oh my God, did something happen to her? Because the mind automatically thinks negative. It's easy. To think positive is a lot of effort. And that needs to change. So again, stepping out of comfort zone, right? All of these are interlinked. Analyze your negative emotion or your unresourceful emotion. Where is it coming from? What is the cause of it? If it's fear, for example, if you have a fear, analyze, think, why has this come in? Why am I feeling this way? Most of the time it could be going back to maybe your childhood, the way we've been conditioned. For example, say if a woman gets married, you have to listen to the in-laws and you have to kind of be around and serve food and whatever it is, all of that. And then if you feel that you don't want to do this because it's you have a life of your own too. And it's not always about, say, adjusting or compromising most of the time, but that's probably going back to how you've been conditioned. So then you need to step and change that unresourceful emotion of fear into a better one, into possibly, if you're taking a stand for yourself, the other woman at home may realize the importance. If not then, maybe after 6 months, maybe after 1 year, maybe after 1.5 years, but they will. So any unresourceful emotion, the little voice, the negative chatter that goes on in the head, right? That I can't do this, or this is not possible, or any of the resourceful emotion that comes in, or if it's frustration, anxiety, change that then and there. Because what happens is, for example, if you get a negative thought and you think about it, before you know it, you've been thinking about it and repeatedly playing in your mind for like, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, and then after that it screws up the next couple of hours for you. It could even mess up your entire day, just that one thought, and it would take you barely couple of minutes to switch that and actively switch it. This is exactly the practical training that I'm talking about when I'm taking my course. Actively switch it. Make an effort. Switch and you will see a difference. Every time you get into something which is like negative, switch it, divert it, divert yourself if you have to. Listen to music, go out for a walk, read a book, do whatever you have to, but don't go deep dwelling into that thought which is not going to serve any purpose to you. These are the 3 secrets, and these are the main things that you can do to get like a powerful mindset, for you to be able to control your mind instead of your mind controlling you. I hope this has been helpful, and go ahead, like, share, comment. You can even forward this video to someone who you feel is really in need of hearing this. You can follow me on Insta. You can also join my VIP Facebook group, Powerful Transformation Masterminds. Just search on Facebook and you will get it, and you can join that, where I try and add in a lot of videos and motivational messages for women. And of course, you're most welcome to join my Mind Body Transformation program, which is specifically for women. It's an online program. It is absolutely amazing. It gives amazing results, and I personally handhold and push women to be a better version of themselves. Thank you for listening.